guys, Dave here from FPVR. We have a series of videos coming up next. This was filmed just after the summer season 17-18 by our chapters. The pilots you'll see have already won an Autech X1 frame, and now we want you to decide who is the best up-and-comer with their story, who will win the complete RTF, tuned and built thanks to Rainbow Dash and Autech. Sit back, enjoy. They're short clips. New pilots, you'll gain a lot of insight into what these guys went through to get to where they are, and veterans, get a bit of inspiration, see what's driving the young guns that will be on your tail soon enough. So enjoy these vids, don't forget to vote in the poll, and thanks for coming.
Cool, hey guys, we're here for DRA Central Coast, and I have Will with me.
Hello.
Will is our winner of the most improved. And so, Will, how do you feel?
Very good.
Yeah? You excited about being the most improved for the season?
Yes,
I've
since
definitely,
it's only been 4 months.
Yeah, I know you've only attended 3 races, but I've definitely seen quite a big growth. In the first race, I don't think you actually completed a single lap. Maybe one lap. Coming into the second race that you attended, you were doing a bit better. And then the final one, you were starting to wing a few. I noticed you even beat our own El Capitan, Pirate Dave. Give him a bit of jib in the last one.
Yeah.
So, from your point of view, what are 3 things you can do to kind of help improve or have improved your skills?
You need to do a lot of practicing. Like, I only got 2 days a week, but yeah. And you need to buy a couple more, like some obstacles, so
Yep.
you can like simulate gates and stuff.
Yeah, like pool noodles.
Yeah.
Cool. And what else? One more thing.
Some better things to work with.
Some better equipment.
Yeah.
Definitely. Alright guys, so there's the tips. Number 1, practice time. Number 2, practice with obstacles. Pool noodles, gates, flags, whatever it is, trees. And number 3, equipment.
Yeah.
Thanks guys.
Hey everyone, Jano here from Newcastle FPV. I was voted the most improved rookie in Newcastle over the last season. I started off pretty slow, but I took my time and got around the course fairly safely. In round 2, I thought speeding up would make me faster, and which to a point it did, but it also made me more likely to run wide or crash. So for round 3, I worked on being a bit more accurate and smoother with the sticks. Unfortunately, in round 4 I had some DVR issues, and I didn't end up with any videos from that round. Round 5. This is my fastest lap of the day, where I tried to bring it all together. Like with every sport, you need to practice a lot to improve. I also found using simulators to practice difficult obstacles helped, as well as getting hints and tips from the pilots in the classes above. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Can't wait for the next season. Bring it on.
And voted best improved out of rookie and pilot class for both classes throughout the whole season. Couldn't have gone to a nicer bloke. I'm sitting here with Filthy Phil.
Thank you. Thanks, Dave.
When he started 5 months ago, was that pretty much your first race?
It was.
Yeah.
And it was sort of hard, but we battled through it. And
what were you doing in your first race?
just going over the gates, and
Flying
I wasn't
over the
gates.
Why?
Missing the gates. Well, it's just getting used to it and having fly time. And
having a bit of fun.
Having a bit of fun. Cruising along. Great bunch of blokes.
Yeah.
And we're slowly just picking it up.
How good's that?
It's great. I don't know if the age has got something to do with it, like trying to beat these young older 30-year-olds. But
Mate, you've been here for 5 months,
But we're
and you've just
getting there.
improved throughout the whole period.
Yeah. It's getting better all the time. Each time we've been racing, I learn something and learn something new. All this technical stuff's a bit beyond me, but
Yeah.
I can build it, put it on the computer,
Yeah.
fly it, and have a lot of fun with all you blokes. So
There you
it's
go.
great. Yeah, it's great.
Congratulations again to Filthy Phil.
Hey guys, I'm FPVR, Tim here. We're at the CMRC chapter. We've just finished our 5th round and I almost forgot to do this part, so I just remembered. So the track's been packed up, it was done wonderfully, we had a great time, and I just wanted to talk about who we chose for our Sam Thompson Rainbow Dash Frame competition. We selected Scott Beatty because his performance over the rookie class this season had substantially improved, and I wanted to just sort of ask you a bit about what have you been doing this season to sort of improve your time? Have you got a regime? Can you give any tips to the other people out there, maybe that have just started out, that would maybe want some tips to help them really sort of, be efficient with their time?
Probably the thing that's helped me most, I suppose, I watch some soccer goals, pop up soccer goals and cut the nets out. Just trying to fly around those.
Just making sure you had some gates, and every time you went out for a fly, you just popped up some gates and always...
The first time I come down here, I hadn't really flown gates, so I don't flop around the trees. So,
yeah.
And it's obviously you need to practice through gates and around flags and things.
Okay, that's good. I like that one. Yeah, always making sure you throw out a couple of gates and just always practicing. And what's the question? No. How often are you flying? Are you doing this? Are you flying midweek, or are you just a weekend warrior?
I try and slip in a session through the week.
Yeah, that's also the tip too, because I've only been flying Sundays. If I'm lucky, and I'm getting worse. But Scott here, he's on the other pathway. We're going to cross soon. But yeah, the weekday fly I think is key, and always flying with your gates. Thanks, Scott. Congratulations on the nomination, and I hope you win the RTF. Yeah, thanks.
Hey guys, I'm Scott from Gold Coast chapter of FPVR. Tonight we're going to be talking about our nominee for the Sam Thompson Rainbow Dash Frame. Our nominee is Richard Whelans, otherwise known as Captain Crash. So hello to Captain Crash.
Hey, how's it going?
Yeah, good mate. About the name Captain Crash, did you name yourself or was you named by somebody else?
I was down at the Gold Coast a few times and I just kept crashing all the time, so I was just hopeless. Couldn't even finish a race. So I thought, what's a good name? Yeah, Captain Crash sounds great.
We're not seeing a lot of crashing, just blitzing everyone else and coming first. So can you tell us, are you going to change your name from Captain Crash to something better suited, maybe Captain Fast?
Yeah, Captain Fast, yeah. Captain doesn't crash. Well, Captain still crash, but maybe doesn't crash as much.
Can you tell us a bit about your training regime?
Yeah, so it's only weekends because I'm a full-time worker. So I get out sometimes during the week in the Arvos if I finish a bit earlier.
Yeah, cool. So you've got your own homemade gates?
Yeah, I've got just some PVC pipes that I use. I just made them into some gates about 1.5 high, 1.5 wide, same as the ones we use down the coast pretty much.
The PVC pipes, do you coat them in anything or are you just hardcore? You just go straight into the PVC pipes?
Just straight into them. I've snapped a few.
Any hot tips?
I might use cyclones now. And definitely go with 5-inch. I started with a 4-inch, and it was okay, but once you go to the 5-inch, you don't turn back really.
I want to say congratulations for the nomination and good luck for the whole Gold Coast chapter, and I hope you win the frame.
Yeah, thanks mate. Good on you.
No worries mate, keep on flying hard.
Good mate.
Here with Oliver Osprey from the AFPVR. And when you first started racing, did you have any goals?
It was really just for fun, like it looked like a cool thing I wanted to get on board. But now as I've progressed a little bit more, I kind of have a few goals, like competing at the Royal Show this year, but still doing it just for the fun, really.
As always. Now that you've been racing drones for a while, how would you suggest to others that want to get started?
I'd suggest they get something like a little cheap one, and then like a little micro tiny whoop type thing, or even start on a simulator, which is also a cheap option. And then once you get the stick time and the basic flying skills, then starting to move up to the bigger stuff and the more expensive gear.
Cool, so start off small and work your way up.
Yeah.
Cool. With all the different aspects to the hobby, what would you say would be your favourite about it, or what you like most about it?
My favourite part would probably be like the technological development of everything, and just seeing it progress so quickly, and like getting to design my own frames, and like doing the technological stuff behind it, like designing the quad, assembling it, and all that. and then of course racing, which is also fun.
How do you see yourself progressing in the future as far as competition and stuff, aside from the show and all that? How do you think you'll go as far as competing against some of the names that will show up at the show and things?
Well, I reckon I would like to eventually do some stuff like that. I'll see how it goes really, depending how I do and how I progress. I would like to possibly do stuff like go to the nationals and maybe eventually even see if I could get to an international comp, but that's a bit of a long-term goal for me.
Cool. Alrighty, man. Well, thanks for the chat and good luck with it all.
No problem.
Cool.
Well, hello to everyone. Today, my name's Hans. I'm actually known as German for John, and we've also got online Frosty. G'day, Frosty.
Hey, how are you going?
Frosty's actually been voted the most improved pilot for the summer season for rotocross. And on your screen actually is a video of his laps from, I think it was around the second round, wasn't it? Yeah, on YouTube. So on your screen, you should be able to see that, and hopefully Frosty's face and mine. So Frosty, I mean, I must say, you know, knowing that you've come from West Coast as a club, you joined rotocross, we did the summer season, you had quite a successful campaign, winning the pilot series. But all our members are saying that you're actually now beating pros as well. So it's interesting looking at this video. There's some hesitation, I guess, in this first lap here that we're seeing. What do you think made it for you towards the end of the season? How did you smooth your lines? What do you think it was?
I think a lot of it is just, like, I guess running your own race, and if you're up against people you know that are definitely quicker than you, don't try and beat them. Just try and keep it consistent and like fly like you're the only pilot out there, I guess.
How did you get into FPV?
Basically about a year ago, I just stumbled across some videos on YouTube, I guess like most people. And I just picked up a little toy drone from JCar, and I flew that around. Sort of, it didn't have quite, I don't know, the feeling that I expected. I picked up a Ishin Wizard and just started flying and getting stuck into trees from there.
So then, thinking of all that, you know, your smooth lines and you improved so much, what tips would you give to new pilots, I guess, coming into the FPV racing scene?
I think the number one thing that I've picked up is consistency in your gear. So it's fine to sort of try out new things to see what they're like, but once you sort of get a setup that works for you, stick with it. And that'll help a lot on race days, because you don't want to sort of be changing between sort of KV of motors and size of quads and stuff. And when I've been practicing sort of elements of a track rather than a whole track itself.
So you actually dive separately, the gate separately, and the tower, for instance. So
For sure. So it'll be sort of like a chicane and a split S, or sort of gates at an angle, and just sort of pick up from race days areas that you're weak in and focus on that for the next race day.
Excellent. Well, thanks a lot for your time today. Hopefully good luck for the national competition of that frame. But guys, look out, because Frosty's coming to get you in pro class. And you're going to the Australian Open too, I hear.
Yeah, I'm planning to. I don't think a lot of West Aussies are, but with the nationals sort of as well. It'll be interesting to see how it turns out.
With our club and everything, but yeah, the distance is rubbish there. So I see results from you. And thanks a lot for all your contribution to rotocross as well.
Awesome, no problem. It's been my pleasure.
Thanks a lot, mate.
Thank you.